Last week, the Forest Service held an open house in McCall, Cascade, and Boise to educate the public about Perpetua Resource's proposed mining project at Stibnite.
In August of 2020, we released a draft environmental impact statement. After that, the proponent for the project did change the way that they want to do the mining on the ground. And that's what really triggered us to do a supplemental EIS. It was changed enough that we need to be able to share with everybody that's interested in what those changes are and what those changes may or may not have impact-wise with the natural resources.
Mining at Stibnite dates back to pre-World War II, and Perpetua has already started working to restore legacy impacts they didn't create.
There are two existing pits on site today, the Yellow Pine pit and the West End pit that's right over this ridge.
Before digging for mainly gold and silver, but also antimony, it would be the only domestic supply of the mineral. Perpetua reworked their project over the last 2 years after the last public comment period.
This study shows that we have improved water quality, reducing arsenic in the East Fork, South Fork Salmon River by 40%. We've reduced water temperature by 5 degrees Celsius from the last plan. And overall, we've reduced the project footprint by 13%. These are real changes that are the result of listening to the public and stakeholders throughout this process.
Perpetua's plan eliminates waste rock storage areas on site. They will add a new route for truck that bypasses Yellow Pine. But even with the proposed mine being 13% smaller, the 1,740 acre footprint still adds up to more than 500 football fields. The supplemental draft EIS has conservation groups concerned about bull trout, salmon, and steelhead habitat, and everything downstream of the Stibnite mine in the South Fork salmon watershed that provides so many recreational opportunities for Idahoans.
We think it's going to make things worse for the fish. In fact, the Forest Service says that post-closure, there'll be a net decrease in quality and quantity of bull trout habitat would occur despite removal of fish passage barriers and an increase of lake habitat for bull trout. And that's from the specialist report.
Idaho lawmakers have overwhelmingly been in support of the project. I met people at the open house for the mine, against the mine, and also on the fence, as the public has until January 10th to submit their opinions to the Forest Service.
We need comments that really dive into how the project is set up. Have we thought about this? Have we thought about that? Those are the type of comments that really help us to move forward in the rest of our NEPA process.
Obviously, this is a very complex project that's been years in the making, so I'll have much more on our website, idahonews6.com, with more reaction from Perpetua Resources, conservation groups, and how you can go and make your comments to the Forest Service. Steve Dent, Idaho News 6.